Hello, welcome to another LingSync screencast. Today, this use case that we're looking at is assuming that you already have data saved somewhere and you'd like to import it from there into your app. The data that we're using is just a sample file of Quechua data that I did not collect myself, but we've been using to test out this function. So one of the formats that we've been saving it in is as a comma-separated values, CSV anyways, file, which is generated by a lot of programs, including, I think, FileMaker Pro, and Excel can do them too. So here we can see it in Excel. There's a few different columns with different qualities and features. I'll close that Excel, and we can also have a look at it in its just sort of plain text editor form too. I don't have FileMaker on my computer, so otherwise I would show it to you there too. So here it looks a little more disorganized and slightly intimidating. You can't really make out much on a quick glance. But if you do want to put all your data in one place and make it easily shareable with your teammates and so on, and y'all already have LingSync accounts, then it's very, very easy to take data that you have elsewhere and put it in here. So I'll just show you how to do that now. From your regular dash that you get to when you log in, you go Data, Import. You can just drag and drop the file right from your Finder or desktop or wherever. And then it automatically takes a guess as to what your columns are. We've been doing this for a while with this file, so it's very good at guessing for it. And then you just give your columns little headers, like date elicited, this is our utterance, these are our morphemes, and if for some reason it doesn't drag and drop properly, like it did just then, you can always type in what it is that it means, and you can also insert extra columns. I'll do that in a second. This just looks like notes. I have no idea what this is. Oh, sorry, we already have a header for this. Datum tags. And this looks like our consultant. This is our dialect and language. And that's it. Okay, so let's say we also want to insert extra columns at the end for just, we haven't included judgments separately here. So we can add an extra column for that in the end if we want to fill it in. Okay, so that's our first go. We hit Preview Import to have a look at what this will be like in our app. And it gives you this sort of short form data list. And if you're not happy with how things look in there, you can go back up and relabel things and things like that. Actually, yeah, if I were doing this for real, I might want to do that too, because it looks like our utterance line here, the top one, doesn't totally contain all of our utterance. Looks like there's part of it down there on our morpheme line. So that's a little weird, but I'm just gonna move on from there. Goal is to demo import, and it looks like there's verb-related goals for Quechua data. Our consultant is unknown to me, and our app takes a guess as to when this was, and it is probably prior to Thursday, December 13th, because that's today, and this is data we've been using all summer. Since the summer, rather. Okay. I'm pretty happy with how that looks, so I'm just going to tell it to save and finish importing. This part can take a little while, especially when I'm doing the screencast, because that makes my computer run a little slower. So while it's doing that, I'll just have a look and see if I missed anything up here. Yeah, so whenever you import data, it saves it as a data list. Much like whenever you do a search, it saves things as a data list. For any data list, you have the opportunity to give a title and a description, which I didn't really edit here at all, and freeform notes of whatever kind you want. You could also automatically set encryption for ones that you check off. And you can even export straight from here. So if you didn't actually want to import your data into the app and you just wanted to use our app as a quick way to generate some LaTeX, that could also be an option at this point, I think. I'm not sure if it'll let me do it while it's uploading, but I can just click and see. Yeah, no, it's not going to let me do this as I'm uploading. But anyway, it hadn't occurred to me that that was an option, but you could just use us to make some LaTeX for you. It's still saving, so I'm just gonna let it finish its thing, and we can maybe look at it just quickly at the start of the next screencast, which I think I'll do about search. Okay, thanks for tuning in.